Welcome everybody, it's RustyMoney here. This is a channel full of live streams, challenges, let's plays, and more. So I hope you enjoy this next creation. Welcome everybody, it's your friend RustyMoney here. I'm bringing you a how-to setup for the new Pioneer Challenge on the map called Cybuchowo. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's by Greeniak. And I will show you the map in the mod hub, but we will show you how you get to this point right here and what you will need to start with, as well as a forklift down at the store for your use at the store, and if you want to move it down to the business you own, where you can utilize it there as well. But you will have to start with the little old ape truck, and you can use a modded one. You will have to start with a 75 horsepower tractor, excuse me, not 75, a 95 horsepower tractor or less. Has to be 95 horsepower or less, customized how you wish. And then a skid steer of your choice with the stump grinder attachment. And this in-game trailer right here. That is what you will all purchase for equipment, plus a forklift of your choice to utilize at the store. And then these two structures, a house trigger and an old shed, for a value of between $20,000 to $30,000 can be spent between your house trigger, your sleep trigger, and your one shed. But how do we get here? How do you get to this point? We will show you in just a second. All right, welcome back. Well, let's look in downloadable content, and we will go to European maps, and you need this map right here. This is the map you will need for this Pioneer Challenge, this off-grid Pioneer Challenge. It's got a lot of features, and it has had a few updates. It's very beautiful. There is some additional crops and also different kinds of productions. So I think you'll enjoy this off-grid Pioneer Challenge on Cybuchowo. So let's go and look at some mod suggestions for this challenge. First off, you need to find yourself a small tractor, and you can utilize any small tractor, 95 horsepower or less to start with. Any tractor in here that's 95 horsepower maximum or less to start with. And there's a ton in here to choose from, so you get that choice there. Now, in regards to the ape, I think we can look in here maybe, in cars and bikes. There's a couple of different modded ones. Let's see if we can find them here. Actually, right here, there is this ape by Just Farming. Might be a good suggestion for you. Also, there is another one, I believe. Yeah, right here. Excuse me, right here. There is this one as well by Miko Modding. So you can utilize either one of those mods. Excuse me. For that part of this challenge. So, I don't think example-wise there is really anything else to show you other than maybe, I guess, in skid steers. There is some other skid steer options here, and you can use any one of these you so choose. We will also allow this challenge to be career mode or multiplayer mode if you so choose, just to make it a little bit more enjoyable for some. So you may do it in multiplayer mode if you so wish. But for this example, we will load in to career mode. We will delete this game save right here and show you how we got that far. So let's delete this one. You want new farmer mode and starting money at 500,000, starting loan at 500,000. Economic difficulty is your choice. Starting farm, no. Guided tour, no. And we need to make sure that we are on the correct map. Now we can load in. Okay, to start off, we will go ahead and let's just jump ourselves up to the store here. Visit. Okay, so we are at the store. And what we're going to do now is show you kind of some of the rules and other instructions before we start with how to get started. So we'll go into our settings here, and for this example we can leave it at ×5, but all of these settings here are all your choice. Do whatever you want with any of the settings. All settings are your choice on how you play the map. You do have a $500,000 debt that will need paid at the end of this challenge, and you cannot sell any of your starting equipment until you have the debt paid for. There is productions on this map and several of them, and right now currently you don't own any. There is contracts available, and you may do contracts, but you may not borrow equipment for the contract. You must have the equipment to do the contract. And there is no additional loans available in this challenge. You don't start with any animal pens. And yeah, I think that is that. Yeah, settings your choice. No additional loans. Contracts, yes. Borrowing on contracts, no. You can use any all-platform mod that you so choose, and PC players, you can use whatever you wish as well. Money generators. only small money generators can be used, no high dollar money generators. And again, you can't sell your starting equipment until your debt is paid for. So what do we do with this $500,000? You are going to go over here and you are going to buy plot 220 right here. So we'll buy that, okay, and you'll visit the plot. Over here, you will sell what's on the plot. Okay, and now you will then go back into the PDA and you will sell plot 220 back. Sell. Okay, you will go down here and over this direction you will see this plot 229. Okay, this is $196,200. You do not buy this piece of plot. What I want you to buy is you hover to the right and buy the sawmill. So we will buy the sawmill for, should be 200,000. Okay, so you just own the structure. If you want to buy the land yourself, you must get that money to buy the land. And then I haven't tested it, but I'm betting that a lot of the stuff on this land then you can sell if you wanted to. But now with this $434,000, you will go up here to the north side of the map and you will buy plot 197 and 198. You will visit 198. You will go into your landscape mode. Okay, and if you find the pond right there, okay, then you can place your sleep trigger and one shed in these trees somewhere. But if we just kind of scroll or fly this way to the left of the pond, you basically own, let's see, if you see this road right there, you own this area right here on the left side of the pond, kind of, and below that road and a little bit crossed that little dirt path inside the forest. And then to the right of the pond, you own this area here, going over to the road, okay? So basically, if you look at it this way, you own all of that right there for a forest. It's kind of a triangular shape, and that's all you own for right now. So in here, you can place it, a sleep trigger and a shed wherever you wish, but for this example, I've already tested this, so this is where I'm going to put it, and you can put it here if you wish as well. So let's go to our farmhouses, and we want the pioneer tent, and we're going to turn the pioneer tent like so, and we're going to put it in here about right there, okay, and then we're going to get our one shed. Oops, that's silos. We are wooden shed down here towards the bottom. This one right here, and we're going to turn it around and we're going to put it right in here between these trees for about that price right there. Okay, and then you may paint, do a little painting if you wish. So we'll get our dirt paint here, and we'll change our shape, and we'll paint this back this way. Okay, and then I want to paint some back towards our tent right there. Okay, so there you go. That is your starting property. Now on the PDA, you own this farmland right here. You own all of that right there. And what can you do with that? You can pretty much do whatever you want. You live off grid in the forest, but what you do need to kind of focus on is building somewhat of an off-grid farm on these pieces of property with the possible thought in mind of buying 199 or 210 to expand. And you do not have to buy either one of those if you don't want to. It's just however you proceed through the challenge, you may find yourself buying either one of these two pieces of property. But inside your off-grid farm here, you not only need your house and one shed, but you need to put down one more shed, one animal pen, one greenhouse, one silo, and 2 fields of any size. So it's not a very big property, so your fields may be kind of small. Your animal pen may be small. But yeah, it should be able to be done really easy. So then, after you have bought these properties, you have $162,000 to utilize. So what you will do is go into the store and we'll get our forklift for our store purchase. You can use whatever kind of forklift you want. We will just configure it with the trailer hitch and buy it like this. Now you have to buy a ape of your choice and customize it as you wish. So for this example, we'll paint this one red and we'll buy this. Okay, and we have to get a skid steer. Oh, that's the one thing I forgot to I forgot to click on. That's fine. We'll just choose this one here. That will work. So let's buy this. And then I'll get our stump grinder for it. Buy that. Okay, and then we need our in-game trailer. Down in miscellaneous, this one right here, and customize it however you wish. So for this example, we'll just leave it like that. So let's buy it. Now, if there is a modded one that is similar to this, you could use it. You just can't sell it, but it must hold a capacity, and it also must have straps. So it's got to hold a capacity and must hold straps, and with the option of having ramps to move equipment if you wish. Okay, so now your small tractor. You need to get a small tractor 95 horsepower or less. So we will just choose our four-wheel drive Dutes down here that I'd already showed in the thumbnail. We'll put the canopy on it. We get the big engine on it for 71 horsepower. We'll put wheel weights on it. We get a beacon. We'll leave the front fenders on. We'll get a big front weight, and we'll put a quickie loader on it, and we will buy it like this. Okay. So now you have your equipment for the challenge. And yeah, you should have somewhere between, $50,000 to $61,000 or so left to start the challenge, and that's yours to keep. You can do what you want with that, but remember, you have a $500,000 debt to pay, plus you have to meet these following goals. And before we do that, I don't think we bought a chainsaw, did we? No. So you also need to buy a chainsaw. So we did that. So now your goals in this challenge are pay the debt, and then in the PDA you will need to buy eventually plot 218 here, which is the home farm that has chickens and cows on it, and you must fill both the chicken pen and the cow pen to full capacity. It only holds like 40 cows and I think 50 chickens, so it's not going to take a lot of work. And then you must buy plot 19 and fill it full of pigs, and I think it's 70 pigs if I remember right. I can't quite remember, but that is what else you have to do. So basically the concept of this, everybody, is to build a farm up here, pay off your debt, get both of these farms here purchased, and now then move from off the grid into town and operate these two farms and fill the animal pens. What you do between then and to the finish is whatever you choose to do. You can buy any other property or production on this map you so choose. That is also why we bought plot 220 and sold the buildings on it, because it's the third farm on the map, and that way you can use plot 220 as you wish. So you could buy plot 220 and build yourself another farm there if you chose, but you just have to make sure that you still purchase the other two farms and fill the animal pens. You could use this as another production or sell point site if you wish. You can cut the trees on that property if you get it bought. But yeah, that's the challenge in a nutshell. I don't think that I'm missing anything. But yeah, here's another off-grid challenge for you all on this great map by Greeniak. So, will you become the next off-grid pioneer? and get the debt paid, buy the 2 farms, and move out of the forest. So, if you enjoyed it, please make sure you drop a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all our friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But for myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side. Have a good one. Thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and comment.